Dude, this mask is huge on me.
Hello. Welcome back to another studio vlog.
So many crossovers. You know that someone asked if we were sisters?
I have no idea.
We're sisters. No, we're not.
I'm her brother.
Yes.
Welcome back to another week. I just went on a little trip to get some things for the house and whatnot and some groceries, and I also got to meet up with Tiff again. I have to be honest, it's been a weird week. Overall, last week was kind of just not fun. I've been in this like slump where I really don't know why I'm living. That's a bad way of saying things, but what I'm saying is just like I don't know what I'm looking forward to every week, and I'm trying to find the thing that makes me happy. I think when I was employed full-time doing my shop and doing YouTube, I was the happiest because I had so much going on creatively, but at the same time it was the most stressful times because I would not get a lot of sleep every day. It's really hard just finding like the purpose of your art. I'm hoping that my relationship with drawing and with my art improves. At this point, I'm kind of accepting the bad weeks as well. I think it's totally okay to have those off weeks or off days and to really just give yourself a break. So I think moving on into this week, I'm feeling better, but right now I am making some food and I'm going to start my week off strong. So to end the day, I'm just going to be planning out everything that I want to get done this week, mostly using Notion and also jotting down things on my whiteboard. A little bit about Notion. There's been so many people using Notion and I'm on this like hype train about using it. It's been pretty fun so far and I think it's been like really organizing my life really well, but at the same time I'm not really sure how I'm using it and I don't think I'm using it correctly, but we'll see. So this is kind of what I've gone for now. Originally I just had a list of the weekly view from Monday to Sunday going this way, and then I did another week where it was going downwards. So this week I'm going to combine both of them and see how that goes.
Right now I don't have the most amount of tabs. I think I kept it somewhat reasonable in length. I really like how all the icons have this similar vibe to it, and it's all yellow. Hello! It is Monday. I feel like I'm having a pretty good start to my week. Right now I'm kind of just finishing up some freelance work today and then packing some orders, so today feels pretty chill. I just wanted to show you how things were turning out. This is what I've done so far. These were the stickers I was working on last week, and right now I am just cutting them out and I'll be shipping them out to the client. I like how they turned out. It's a really cute shape and it was really easy to fit on the page too, except for the bottom part, so I put something else there. Here's the overall file of the stickers, and this is kind of just the regular way of how I cut stickers. I got this cute shirt for my friend Hyde and it looks so good. It is an extra large, so it's pretty long. I just feel extremely comfy, so it's basically like PJs, and I'm rocking it today. I should get started on packing orders soon.
Hello. It has been a morning. I only noticed now, but a lot of my plants in this room have thrips. I'm pretty sure it's thrips, but there's like these black bugs that are pretty long and small on the undersides of the leaves of a lot of my plants, and it has been such a hassle, and I can't believe I've let it grow to be this scale. So I'm in a little bit of a panic mode trying to save my plants, and I think I gotta go and find some pesticides. I was going to the post office anyway, so I guess I'm taking an impromptu trip to Home Depot.
Off we go.
It's time to fight some buggies. I'm already tired and it's not even halfway through the day, and this thrip situation is gonna be a problem for quite some time. I can feel it. Hopefully this works. Hey, so this is Editing Vicky now, and I realized that I like to ramble a lot on camera and not really make any sense at all and not form a cohesive sentence whatsoever. So I wanted to jump in and kind of reiterate what I was saying. I think what I was trying to get at is that sometimes it's inevitable to have those bad days, and that's okay. And it's really understandable, especially nowadays. I mean, we're still basically in the middle of a pandemic, and it feels like the world around us is dying. I think what I was dealing with last week was a little bit of anxiety about myself as like a personality on YouTube and not understanding what my role in life is. Like, the thing about anxiety is that it's riddled with contradictions. One part of me says that I really shouldn't be negative in my videos, but the other part says that if I don't include these aspects of my life, then I just come off as fake. So things get confusing sometimes, and I don't know what to do. I've never really thought of myself as like a strong enough personality to be good on YouTube, and I'm still struggling with that because I'm not a great speaker, to be honest, and I'm not very eloquent with my words. I've been in this kind of limbo state where I don't really know like what I'm doing in life. I feel like I am kind of spreading myself out thin right now. I put myself in different areas where I focus on a lot of things all at once, but there's no like real core to it. So it really makes me feel like I'm all over the place, and I really am all over the place all the time. And to round off all of the stress that I was feeling last week, I also was feeling bad about not creating enough new merch or content to be posted. I think the reason why I was so down about not creating new merch was that I placed so much pressure on myself to create new things constantly. And mentally, for me, I think that meant that my self-worth was equal to how much new stuff I was producing. A lot of that pressure, I think, also comes from social media and how like the algorithms work, where you have to constantly be posting and placing new things, or else what are you worth, you know? So what really helped me in the end is just really resting and taking that break, but also reevaluating how I view my work and my art. I'm still working on how to organize my work life and work hours, so that is still a struggle that I'm dealing with. It really does throw me off balance when I don't have like a set structure or set hours to work on, and I tend to overwork myself a lot of the times. I think what I really want to focus on, and I think what is best, is just to see what brings you joy. The things that I drew this week and the things that I made actually made me really happy. And I think the reason why was that my mindset in making these things were just things that bring me joy, like the Marie Kondo way. I think I lost that love that I felt in art, and it kind of became more about like the business and what sells best and what does best with this algorithm. And in all honesty, I lost touch in who I am as an artist and what I love to do for myself. I am glad that I found my footing this week, and I hope to continue that, but I still have to remind myself that those times that I'm feeling down isn't bad. It's still very valid to feel those anxieties, and I like to say to myself, like, feel all those emotions. Don't just suppress everything. The good and the bad, we experience them all because we're human. And because we're human, we make errors and we make mistakes in life, and that's how we're gonna live. And that's okay. A part of me still wants to say, like, I'm sorry for bringing this negativity into this video. I'm not trying to be like too down or anything, but these have just been like thoughts on my mind as of recently, and I don't know, I hope that like kind of hearing this helps in a way. I hope I made a little more sense this time around. I'm still working on being better at speaking, and I do hope that this helped in some way. Yeah. Last night I was working on some clear sticker designs, but I got sleepy and didn't finish it, but here they are now. I was thinking about these like fall potion bottles, so I thought this would work really nicely, and I am just on like a really big clear sticker binge. I really like how these three turned out. I'm thinking about making them into a set so that they're all kind of different sizes within a little sticker pack, and I love doing this. This is what it'll look like when it's clear. And then here is the finished fourth design. The funny thing is I put hydrangeas in this, but I think hydrangeas bloom in the summertime. But I really like hydrangeas and how they look with this, so I'm gonna go with it. Look at the little kitty. He's doing a peekaboo. I feel like I'm on like a clear sticker binge right now because I really love the idea of clear stickers. And I really like playing around with like the silhouette of how it looks and all that. And I really love playing with like the negative space because it's clear. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep making clear stickers, I guess. Speaking of clear stickers, this one is a really long overdue design, but I drew Pascal and he's in a sea globe. It's a little hard to see the outline of the globe, but once I see the actual sticker, I think this line will be dark enough. I wanted this to come out for the summertime. I had this idea right when Pascal was announced for New Horizon, and I saw the in-game item for the sea globe, and I was like, this is perfect. Except now it's fall and his time has passed, but he's still a cutie, and I hope you guys like him too. So the last thing for these stickers is just to send them to the manufacturer. I actually really do like outsourcing to companies that cut the stickers for you, mostly because clear stickers would be really hard for me to do myself, I think, because I don't really know about the materials as much and I haven't really had experience with it, and also it just saves me so much time. I've been debating for so long if it's like a better idea to just outsource completely so that I have more time on my hands to design and focus on the fun parts of making art instead of churning out stickers and cutting them and taking the time to like really create the physical stickers. But I guess the main difference between the two is just the cost effectiveness of each. So I think it's just something to think about as a small shop owner. But for now, I think I'm kind of content just creating my own stickers and outsourcing some more specialized stickers to companies.
Hello. Today has put me in a funky mood. Kind of down in a way. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but all of outside is kind of this like icky green-brown color because everything is covered in smoke and it's been raining ashes and whatnot. So if you haven't heard already, there's been a lot of fires in California and all of the West Coast, and in SoCal recently. There's this one fire that's pretty close to me, and I think half of my city is under evacuation warning. It hasn't been too severe yet, and I don't think I'm in any real danger right now. It was good to take precautions and just get ready and just have emergency food and a packed bag just in case. Some friends and I were like comparing photos, and it just feels like we're in a Wes Anderson movie or like a zombie apocalypse. I'm just gonna say it looks more like Moonrise Kingdom, or it's kind of like everything's color graded, or like if you have flux on. It's just so weird. So to kind of counteract that, I dressed up a little bit with nowhere to go, but it puts me in a good mood. And I made my space cozy. I finished some freelance work up in the morning, so right now I think I'm gonna do something more fun for myself, which is a project that I've been wanting to do for a while now. This is actually like some old stuff that I've been hoarding for literally a year now, and I haven't really gotten to it, so I think today is the day. We're gonna have some fun! I hung some string lights from a while ago and I don't think I really talked about it, but I really like how these look. They are way warmer than what they appear on camera, and it gives me like a really nice like outdoor patio scenic vibes. So at the beginning of me starting conventions, I bought a lot of this paper, this extremely funny, wacky packaging, but it's Shrinky Dink. I think I bought this over a year ago, but I don't think it'll change. So from my knowledge, Shrinky Dink paper is like sheets of plastic, and this one is called the Rough and Ready frosted version on one side, and then it's smoother and glossier on the other. You could draw them on a larger scale, and then you put them in the oven and it shrinks with heat. And it's actually really fun to watch them kind of shrink down because they kind of do this dance for a little bit and then it settles. And then you get your creation, so it's pretty fun. And it's like a fun kids activity to do. So I'm letting my inner kid really shine today. So these are some charms I've actually made in the past. I don't know if it really turned out well. They're really dirty now. Oh no. These are probably like 2 years old or so at this point, but I had a really fun time making these. I think when I did this, I used chalk pastel, so it gave this more of like a very soft, almost transparent look to it. But this time around, I'm gonna go with Poscas because they're more pigmented and a lot more vibrant in colors. Also, fun thing, I used to do a lot of clay charms, so I've only kept a few. I used to make a lot of donuts for people. I would follow a lot of like clay YouTubers who made really big things and tried to enter some of the contests and whatnot. I think this guy was one of my favorite things to make back then, and it took a really long time to make the weave of the basket. But more recently, I made this one, I think a year ago. And then my most favorite guy is Mr. Bear! I made him into an actual clay creation, and he was on my grad wall. This bear goes with this bear. The sad thing though is, right after graduation, I was moving this back home, and I realized he lost his sprout. So he's sproutless. But he's still so cute. I used to make a lot of clay stuff, and I definitely want to get into making clay pins in the future. I just don't really know when. And just for fun, these are clay pins that I made probably a year ago now, and they're kind of gross and dirty, and I haven't really done anything with them yet. I think one day I'll pick up on these, but I just don't really know how I would make them like personal to me or unique. I need to find my footing first, and then I'll bring you guys some clay pins. But yeah, you can see how dirty they've gotten over a year of just sitting in my closet. They're not bad, but they're just not what I wanted, and I want to figure out like how to be happy with them. And honestly, I could probably do it because I have like 1/2 pound of clay still in my closet. We'll see.
So for now, with the plastic charms, I'm in like a really witchy fall mood right now. So I'm gonna continue with the potions and crystals theme, and hopefully I can make some good charms with it. I totally forgot until now, but I remember making these type of Shrinky dinks too, but these were all printed on with the inkjet printer, and then I just put them in the oven. These turned out really nice too, and they have a white backing to it instead of a clear. Oh my gosh, I actually still have a lot left over, so I might make these if you guys like them. But yeah, they would be about this size or so, and then they shrink into this.
Oh, it's your name.
Yeah, right over here. I say, what things? Oh, they're like things you can write on it. Just don't think about it.
I'm shifting. I don't know what I'm thinking actually. So it's now way later into the day, but I finally finished. I'm actually really happy with how some of these turned out. I haven't like created anything in the last 2 weeks really, except for the stickers and now this, so it's been really fulfilling. This third page I did, I feel like I really hit like a comfort zone, and I really liked playing around with a more limited palette, and I think it worked out really well. I was really happy with playing around with shapes and thinking about designs. My only worry now is that I don't know how well the colors will stay. I know with Shrinky dinks they tend to darken a lot right after baking, so I hope the colors stay. I kind of lied to myself. I said I was going to do more potions and crystals, but I ended up doing like fall stuff. So I finished up my charms here and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. A lot of them ended up being really cool, and I really like how the frosted surface gave this like really nice matte texture, but I don't know what I'm going to do after I glaze them. These guys are the flattest out of all of them and also the less textured. Unfortunately, some of them didn't really make it out well. If you can see, there's like a lot of texture left over on these guys and they're just like really crusty, and also this guy isn't really flat, so I have to work on that kind of flattening technique. But I think this was from the use of water, because I mixed some paints with the water on the brush and also just like too many layers of paint. I think I need to go a little bigger next time on size because this is a little too small in my opinion. This opened a lot of possibilities and opportunities for me, so that's gonna be fun to experiment more with these in the future because I still have like 8 sheets left. Also, these are like the pins and charms accessories that I need to use. I've used this in the past, but I realized that these aren't great quality, so I'm gonna look into buying some more. And I've also realized I'm out of pin backings. I think I only have like 1 or 2, so I can only make 2 pins right now. And I don't have resin with me right now. I'm just kind of in a mess. So I think I'm just gonna be continuing this another day. I hope I could keep the matte texture because I kind of like how matte they are. They make me so happy and they're so pretty. So once I get these all assembled and whatnot, I'll put them in my shop with the next shop update. I hope you guys enjoy. That was kind of like the highlight of my week. I had a lot of fun doing it and I hope you enjoyed the process and whatnot of making these fun little kid toys. Well, it's Friday now and I have maybe 3 to 4 hours of footage to cut, and I've procrastinated this video for quite some time. So I'm gonna go straight into editing and maybe taking a nap because I'm sleepy. I don't really have much else to show now. It's still gloomy outside and it still feels like doomsday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and if you're in the West Coast, please stay safe, and I'm wishing you all the best. That is all from me for now, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye! Also, I forgot to say that for those interested in like the animation industry or just like info about art at all, LightBox is happening this week. It's LightBox Online, and it's this convention type of thing that happens once a year. There's a lot of art panels and portfolio reviews and a lot of professionals, and my friend is doing a talk for DreamWorks. Oh, I'm so proud of her. This video is gonna go up probably after LightBox happens, but this is just something to know for the future. Also, I'm really proud of my friend. You go, Rachel. Woo!